Something I really like about the Ωmega Vibe is that it has a beautiful, natural, warm, vocal type of vibrato that's important for me, sort of a Milt Jackson kind of warm vibrato. It's just lovely. Just really warm and vocal sounding. The thing about it, this instrument, is that Malletech has done a complete rethink of how that's achieved, and we'd like to show that to you.
So now we're here. We're going to show you actually how the vibrato works.
Great.
This is a spin-off from the original Love Vibe. The original Love Vibe patented system has wings that open and close the resonators, semi or completely, depending on how you work the pedal.
And it's a complete rethink of the old way, where you have the fans which turn inside of the resonator.
There are a couple of reasons why we didn't want fans. Number one, the fans inside the resonators are sort of bollocksing up the sound. You've got the bars over there, but you've got blockage. So even when they're open, you've got some junk in the resonators.
Right.
You also have the notches on the sides of the resonators. All those things add weird overtones and stuff that you don't want. It's not a real clear resonating system. If you were to blow into these tubes and then the notched ones with the fans in there, you'd hear the clarity of pitch, and the bell-like tone of this instrument is partly improved due to just having a good resonator without those cutouts and without the junk in the resonator. The other thing is, it enables you to potentially have a fully closed tube and a fully open tube. With the old-fashioned technology, even when it's supposedly closed, it's not really closed.
Right.
When it's open, it's not really open because it's blocked. So this system gives you the potential of a greater effect if you wanted. And on the Love Vibe, it gives you, of course, the manual control of this. Now, this is Roger Clerk's motorized version of the original Love Vibe system. So if you can just zoom in here and see, I'm going to push the go button. I'm going to do it very slowly at first. You can see how these wings are moving, and they give you a really sweet kind of sound because you can see how they ease in on an angle. They come in from the side and they just swirl around like this.
And they open and close
together,
with each other, so they're in complete sync with each other. It's
totally silent. I mean, this is as quiet as you could possibly ask a vibrato system to be. Even when it goes faster, it's silent. Now, one cool thing is I can shut it off with about 10 seconds of practice. I can learn how to shut it off fully open, which would give me maximum volume, or I can shut it off closed for a very long ring and sweeter, longer sustain.
Right.
So I have control of that, and I learn how to do that while I'm playing, just hitting that button and stopping it wherever I want to stop it.
It's fascinating for me because when I first saw the Love Vibe, I said to Leigh, it's great. I personally would like something that has the qualities, because I'm kind of old school in certain ways, that I'd like the qualities of what I'm used to, the old vibraphones, and that this is what you came up with is just astounding to me, because it gives me the qualities that I'm looking for, that I'm used to, and yet it's a complete rethink of those, and better than what I'm used to.
Took a couple of years, though, didn't it? We've been working on it very hard.
I think the other fascinating thing, and this is the first time that any company has offered this, is that you can actually, depending on your taste, change the depth of the vibrato, which has never been offered before. And could you explain how you do that?
Well, the thing that happened was we had these wings. Here's another wing, or wings of this size on the instrument, and Joe came in and listened to it, and he said, you know, the amount of vibrato is like overpowering. It's like too much.
I thought it sounded great, and the concept was fantastic. I was blown away with the concept, but it was almost too deep for me. It was too much of a good thing.
In other words, the change in volume from maximum to minimum was too radical, almost like a wah-wah pedal in changing timbre.
Some people may want that, or on occasions you may want that.
They may want that. So we're offering the buyer of this instrument, we think 3 levels probably of vibrato. This is the one that you prefer, sort of a medium-sized wing. To change the wings, you could change the wing with the bars on it'll take you a little bit of practice, but you can change the wings probably in about 60 seconds.
But it's very easy.
Here's how they come off.
Yep.
All right, they just pop off like that. When you're setting up, you put the one pin into that little hole, and then you drop it on this, and it's done. It's in.
And they're very cool looking. They look like black glass.
They are
beautiful.
They're
it's
nice.
great. It's fantastic.
So this is a slightly larger wing for the sharps, and you can see that the coverage would be greater, so you get more vibrato.
Yeah.
And then we could even have a larger wing than that, so you really could get 3 different levels of the depth. And you just, you know, it's a personal musical decision, whatever kind of vibrato you want. And that really is a first, and that's why it's patented, or one of the many reasons it's patented.
No, fantastic idea. Thanks, Lee.